We welcome you to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College. You're looking at Malik Fowley, who hit the shot that put us into overtime last night. As we get set and a quick turnaround here, Malik. Tough loss last night. You hit the big shot to send it to overtime. Let's talk a little bit about today, because you have to have a short memory in basketball, don't you?
Yes, sir, we do.
So how have you been preparing here as one of the captains, talking to the kids coming in today? You leave last night, you're hanging a little bit low after a tough loss, but you're right back here this afternoon. Sometimes it's good to get right back on the saddle.
Yeah, I agree with you for sure. Honestly, to just prepare for this game, we just sat in the locker room after. We soaked in the loss. Everyone left with a high head, and we just told each other, today's a bigger game. Every day's a new day to get better. Coach had us in a good space this morning, and just me as a captain telling the kids, like, look, like, at the end of the day, you win, you lose, we're a team regardless, and it all happens, you know. Tough loss to a good team. We'd rather lose like that than, you know, just giving up on the plays and just, you know, giving up in general. So I'll take a loss like that.
Well, we're looking ahead to today, but let's not lose sight of that great shot you hit there last night. So you had the huddle, you had the timeout. Coach talked through it. What was the setup? What was the setup supposed to be versus what happened? Was there any change, or were you the guy all the time?
Nah. So basically, the setup was for Corey, but Coach looked at me and said, "The ball's gonna go back to you, and you're gonna hit this shot." And at that moment, I couldn't let Coach down. He got so much faith in me. My team got a lot of faith in me. The ball went in, and that's when I just hit the shot. Honestly, it was just my teammates and God at that point.
Let's take a look at it right here, Malik. You're gonna inbound here. We've got it in real slow motion. You're gonna try to get a Corey, but I think they knew that as well. You're getting defended by one of the bigs there, and he's leaping around. We're seeing it right here. You had a little trouble getting it in. Finally got it in. And a very smart play by Marshall, getting it right back to you.
Yes, sir. I definitely want to say thank you to Marshall for having faith in me to get the ball back to me.
You know, the defender came over. You kind of hung in the air, let him pass, you know, and cleared the window for you so that you could knock the ball down and through. And, you know, that tied it up. They put 1.1 second on it, but essentially a buzzer beater there to send it into overtime. And unfortunately for you in overtime, you got racked on a free throw right into the wall here, right in behind to our right. But coming back, looking good again today, huh? You all right?
Everything's healthy. Everyone's healthy. We're just ready to get a win.
Yeah, again, against a good quality team. You played this team a couple of times, so you know how good they are here the past couple of years. So they come in very athletic, and it's a non-conference game, but a big game for you guys as you try to build more momentum going forward here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Malik, we want to congratulate you on that great shot there last night. We made you a star of social media. You tell me on the way out your Instagram and all social media was blowing up with that shot. So you send me an email at rob@munsonmedia.com. I'll pull that clip up. I'll give that to you.
I really appreciate it.
And you can have that. You'll show your kids that someday, Malik. That'd be great to do. So Malik Fowley, the captain here for the Mustangs. I want to thank Malik here for coming by and wishing the very best of luck here tonight in the game. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Jim Toomey will join me. We'll have pregame activities. More after this.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, you know, just the fellowship amongst athletes, you know, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCAA.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand
We
advisor
join you
and
back
CEO
here at
of
Kirk Hall.
Pliable helps athletes build their
My partner
athlete
Jim
brand.
Toomey about
What
to
can an
join us
athlete
here.
brand
Jim came
do
back
for you? It can help you get
after the
attention
interview
from
with Malik and
recruiters,
said
get a
we're
bigger
looking for the
scholarship,
officials,
and
and
give you
we
the
are.
skills
Normally
and
they'd be out
tools
here
to be a
well
lot
before
more
this,
marketable.
so we
To
did get
learn
word
more,
that they are
visit
here.
pliablemarketing.com
Kind of crucial for the old guy.
/athlete.
Yes,
Use the
as
promo
I've got a
code
double
to
header,
save
I've got to get
10%
back up
on
to
your
Gardner.
athlete branding
Those of you not in the
playbook.
area, it's about
Let's
a 40-minute
beat your
drive.
competition and
Get
start
up there for a
building your
5 o'clock,
athlete brand
6:30
today.
game tonight, part of our high school schedule. I think Patrick just said something about delayed. How long, Patrick?
We don't have officials right now.
Nobody's here?
Well, Rob, doubleheader at Gardner today, huh?
Yes, we will. And now with a later than scheduled start, we just got word that there are no officials here.
Here's a
I
story
don't know whether
heard
we
was they were here.
call our own.
Yeah, I know.
Call our own fouls.
Well, I don't know if they're, just traveling together. They're probably main officials. Sometimes you go to other college games and they'll have one main official and two coming all the way from New Hampshire or whatever. Question is if there's a mix-up on their schedule or something, how long is it going to take somebody to get here that's certified? And, you need 3. Would you play with 2 if all of a sudden...
Are there people available today?
And you need dual certification, right?
Yes.
You can't just have an excellent high school
you can't,
official in the neighborhood say, I can come over this afternoon. But back to Malik Farley. What a game last night. Wasn't quite the ending the Mustangs wanted. But when I saw him today, not only dressed, but in warm-ups, I was completely shocked.
Yeah.
Because he was helped off by 2 or 3 teammates, whatever it was last night. He put no weight on one of his leg as they got him to the bench. So I guess that youth serves, right?
Yes, exactly right, yeah. Because there's a quick turnaround. I mean, that game was the second game last night. I'm guessing it got done, it was a 7 o'clock, close to 7 o'clock start. So it was done 9-ish or so, but it went overtime. So it was probably about 9:15 finish to that one last night. So it was a quick turnaround, that's for sure. We have not had any official word on what the procedure will be going forward. If you're just joining us, the officials have not arrived yet, and we won't cast any blame because we don't know. We're not going to blame the officials for not getting here. Nobody knows about it or what happened, and sometimes things happen. And so we'll just wait and see what it is that will happen. They've stopped the pregame clock at 2:16, ticking down. As soon as we get word or we get somebody back here, see what's going on with that, we'll let you know. What I think we'll do here while we wait is we'll put our graphic back up for the pregame and put a little notice here for people that start to join. If anybody's sending some messages about what's going on, you folks that are monitoring that online, you can let them know that the game's been delayed. I'm going to put something up. I do see Patrick Dexler coming back across the way. So why don't we just hang here for a second? Maybe Patrick will have some information for us from...
Yeah, Patrick's a jack of all trades and a master of most, isn't he?
We got home at 12 now.
See if I can get Patrick's attention here. I'll go back to school, Jim. I'll raise my hand. Maybe he'll see it.
Yes. The teacher's ignoring you again.
We're wondering if there's any word, Patrick. Are they coming?
We have at least one right now.
So you've had to scramble to find officials?
Yeah. Somebody dropped it. It's not Dave, but somebody dropped it.
So what I'm hearing from Patrick Dexler, the Radar O'Reilly of Central Maine Community
I'm just
College.
laughing because I love the show like you do.
Athletic operations. Patrick's telling me the basketball was deflated somehow, somewhere along the line, and not sure what happened, but it appears no officials were assigned to this game, so they're in scramble mode to try to see if they can get folks coming here. They've got one coming, but it looks like the game may be delayed.
Yeah, they might
20, 25 minutes.
They might play with two if they had to.
Yeah, they would play with two if they had
But
to.
one would be a little much, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, in a fast-paced college game.
This is not a conference game. Rhode Island's actually sort of in another division, right, Rob?
Yes, they are. Yeah, they play. They're junior college. They play out of that division there. They're not even USCAA.
Yeah.
But they're a good program, and the Mustangs play them in a number of sports. We saw them come up play soccer as well as baseball. I don't know if they played baseball. I think they did, and softball for sure. So.
Well, these things happen in communications, and so many schedule changes or whatever. And I don't know if they go through an assigner at the college level like high schools do, or whether it's done independently or what. But I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of officials in the area, but again, do they have the certification for college? They're going to play a dropkick Murphys on the background.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put our symbol back up. I'll put a little notice over that for people that tune in, that once we know an official game time or any other information on this, we'll share that along with everybody. So if you haven't got your lunch yet, if you're local time, go get it and come back with us here after this.
Yeah.